I failed. I set a goal. I made a public proclamation that I would have my student loans paid off today, and I failed.
I was made in America, land of the free, home of the brave, and right up under your nose.
I borrowed this much to go to college, but I have this much in student loans. I am making a public accountability confession profession today on July 4th, 2017 to have 100% of my student loans paid off by July 4th, 2018. I owed $66,000 and some change. Now I'm at about $23,000, but I still failed. I had such discipline. Every 2 weeks or every 1 month I was focused and straight-sighted on that debt. I threw everything I had at it, and I made massive loan payment, $5,000. I think the biggest one that I made was either $10,000 or $11,000. I was chucking everything at it, but I'm a failure. It's nobody's fault but my own. It would have been great to have an amazing end to the student loan payoff series, screaming that I'm debt-free on top of the Grand Canyon or in Zion National Park, but it didn't happen. I haven't made a student loan overpayment since January 1st of this year. I do have my account on auto debit, so I get hit for $307 every single month. Ultimately, there's no excuse for it. It is entirely on my shoulders, entirely my fault. I lost my gazelle intensity. I decided not to throw everything at it. I lost my front sight focus and just let the minimum payments continue to pay since January. There's no excuse, but I still have 3 excuses I'd like to share. But again, they are just excuses. I could have got it done if I would have continued the discipline. Excuse number 1 is I got married in January. I completely threw off my my habit of making a video a month or every 2 weeks. I also had to save money for the wedding, put money towards the wedding. I had a lot of family and Rachel was in town, so I didn't focus on making videos. It was a stressful time. I actually flew to go do an interview for a job in January. But ultimately, like I said, it's nobody's fault but my own. It's just an excuse. And excuse number 2, the job that I applied for and I got an interview for and I got an offer for had a benefit of paying towards my student loans $20,000 a year for a 2-year commitment, so I would get $40,000 paid to my student loans. Having a balance at that time about $24,000, it really messed with me. I was thinking, wow, I just went and crushing all this debt, and then now I could have taken advantage of this program, gotten paid an extra $40,000 over a 2-year commitment, and I just totally screwed myself on it by paying too much. That really messed with me for a little bit. I kept this negative thinking of that I basically lost whatever the difference, $16,000 because I overpaid. I ended up not taking a job. That whole thing is thrown out the window. So that is done, and all that is was an excuse for me not to pay on my student loans. Let's get into excuse number 3, and that is I went to Dubai, I think in March, and that traveling completely threw off my secondary income streams of eBay and Amazon and Etsy. I wasn't able to list anything. Only things I was selling were things that I already had listed. The income that I have coming in was covering my plane ticket and my living expenses over there. And I was already so far down on my gazelle intensity from excuses 1 and 2 that I just didn't make any overpayments. It's as simple as that. We're gonna also go with secret excuse number 4. I had invested in cryptocurrency hoping that it would go up, and it didn't. It pretty much halved of my investment. That money, which could have been used towards my student loans, is not. So that's just like market volatility or whatever. That was part of what is gonna be part of my epic July payoff, was I was gonna sell it with some cryptocurrency gains, but that didn't happen, obviously. Also have a pretty sizable investment in the automotive industry and in oil. I was buying oil on the downturn and it kept going down, 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 down. Now it's kind of recovering and I'm almost at my break even to profit point, but it's not there yet, so I don't want to sell it. It's already appreciated past long-term capital gains, and I'm holding on to it till it gets to a profit point of maybe 10, 20, maybe even more of a percentage, and then I will sell it and hopefully be disciplined enough to throw that principal and profit at my student loans. That's just a waiting game right now. Thanks everybody who reached out asking me if I was still doing loan payoffs, and people that have commented saying that they've actually been inspired or paid off their own debts or just completely wiped them clean. I do appreciate the comments. I have kind of revitalized a little bit of gazelle intensity, a little bit of momentum to continue doing it. I think I'm going to do a July breakdown of van expenses, incomes, make a nice little student loan overpayment. Right now, I've been investing a lot into assets, into dividend paying stocks, into the S&P 500 with the way the bull market's been going. We'll see how that goes. But again, thanks everybody for watching. I'm sorry I let you guys down. I'm sorry I let myself down for not completing my goal of paying off my $66,000. I mean, I still got, what? I got like $43,000 of it paid off, which was pretty good. I hope everyone enjoys their 4th of July with friends and family. Thanks everybody for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up and I will talk to you guys in the next video. I actually went thrifting today, so I will have a thrift haul coming out, and I bought some pretty crazy stuff if you saw it on Instagram. I'll talk to you later. Bye.